1, 2, scoobity-doo.
I'll send you the original version of this.
Pittsburgh's own Stephen Hawk on the trumpet.
Woo!
Yeah, Steve. You know, when I was putting this gig together, once I got the call for the show, I was trying to figure out what kind of ensemble I was going to put together. I was thinking about maybe putting a small group together with 3 horns. I said, no, it'd be kind of fun to do a big band. But then big band was just, you know, too many people. So I decided to have this thing cut down to like a little big band is what I like to call it, a little leaner and meaner with only 3 trumpets, 2 bones. It gets rid of all the riffraff too, you know. And so the charts work really, really nice like this. And this is really an honor for me to be standing up in front of these guys. We rehearsed this morning at Duquesne University over there where Mike teaches. He was kind enough to get us a band room, and these guys saw this music for the first time that morning. And from the first note we played, I knew I was going to be in good shape here. So. You know, most of the time when I do these types of things, I go out and I do a lot of universities and some high schools. I do a lot of master classes and clinics and a lot of teaching and things like that. So I'll come out and I'll email my charts. It's so nice I don't have to tape charts anymore and stuff because I can email everything to college bands and they can get the charts 3 months in advance. They can mark the parts up any way they like. They can rehearse it to death, you know, and just practice it. But I never know when I'm going to get when I get there. I'm going to show up for that rehearsal and count the band off and hope they can play the music. Because a lot of bands get a little ambitious, go, oh, we can play this stuff, and as you can hear, the music's very difficult. But to get to walk into a situation like this with all seasoned pros, and they can just come in and sight read this stuff, you know, it's really, really quite fantastic. So I like to talk between tunes like this so the bass player can rest. You cool now? Okay, I just want to make sure you're okay. Actually, you know, I was thinking I'd like to feature the bass player right now on this next number. This is Flight of the Bumblebee. Okay, you good with this? And he can do it, of course. You know, so we're going to do yet another very affordable Tom Kubis arrangement that he wrote for me.